Thank our great customers for voting us once again the best of Lincoln. At the same time, we're celebrating our 120th year in business in the great state of Nebraska. You can count on Sauter-Heyman for the very best quality, value, and customer service. When it comes to your jewelry needs, visit us at South Point, Grand Island, and the Outlet in downtown Lincoln. Visit us today at sauterheyman.com, and thank you for your continued trust after all these years.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstorats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
Spring storms happen, but LES line workers are ready. While they're out in the weather, you can stay inside and still lend a hand by reporting your outage at les.com/report.
General Excavating has been a leading underground utilities contractor for nearly 40 years, and they're growing. General Excavating is hiring for more than 50 positions with offices in Lincoln, Omaha, Sioux Falls, and Cheyenne. Positions range from senior project managers to superintendents, utilities foremen, heavy equipment operators, journeyman plumbers, field mechanics, and more. They offer competitive wages, benefits, and PTO with a culture built on the importance of safety. Apply today at generalexcavating.com or call 402-467-1627 for more information.
It's another big week of hockey at the Icebox. Join the Lincoln Stars as they continue their push for home ice in the Clark Cup playoffs as they host the Des Moines Buccaneers on Thursday night. It's another one of our college nights, so grab your friends and enjoy great drink specials while cheering on the Stars. Puck drop is at 7 o'clock. Then on Saturday at 6 o'clock, it's our pre-St. Patrick's Day celebration. Wear your green and enjoy more drink specials as the Stars take on the Sioux Falls Stampede. Get your tickets now at lincolnstars.com and don't miss a second of the action.
At Jimmy John's, we don't make sandwiches. We make the sandwich of sandwiches. We use fresh veggies because we don't hate salads. We just feel bad for them. We make our sandwiches exactly how you want because you're the one who's eating it. And we bake bread all day, every day because stale bread isn't bread. It's croutons. Sandwich history is written by the victors. Good thing we have legible handwriting. Jimmy John's, the sandwich of sandwiches. Order pickup or delivery on the app.
When you or a loved one hears the words, "You have cancer," you want to make sure you're surrounded by a team you can trust, who will be a true partner in your cancer journey. At NHO, you'll be treated like family, and you'll feel that compassion every time you walk through our doors. After all, this is the fight of your life, and you'll need the best people to be on your side. We're Nebraska Hematology Oncology. On your side, by your side.
With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
Pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Parents deal with a lot of what-ifs. What if my child gets a scholarship? What if they don't? What if they go to college? Or what if they pursue a trade? Nest 529 makes it easy to save for higher education costs, so you're always prepared for life's what-ifs. Learn more at nest529.com/hoops. Check with your home state to learn if it offers tax or other benefits for investing in its own 529 plan. Investment products are not FDIC insured, may lose value, no bank guarantee.
The wait is over. It's Truck Month at Anderson Ford, which means big selection and even bigger savings on Ford F-150s. Like lease a 2025 Ford F-150 for only $195 per month. The truck that's built to work hard and play hard. Another reason you'll experience better at Anderson Ford. Stock number 1008409. Previous service letter. $195 per month for 36 months, 7,500 miles per year, 8,500 with tax, title, and license fees extra. Residency restrictions apply. Program subject to change. Must take new retail delivery from Anderson Auto Group by 3/31/26.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize to participate in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the KNTK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeited. Thank you for participating in our contest, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
Welcome into a presentation of high school boys state basketball on 93.7 The Ticket. Boys State Basketball on The Ticket is presented by Union Bank and Trust, Nebraska Hematology Oncology, Concordia University, Nest 529 Direct Plan, Peru State College, General Excavating, the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame, Doane University, Play It Again Sports, Sunbelt Rentals, the Nebraska Army National Guard, Big Ten Sports Bar, the NDOT Highway Safety Office, and Jimmy John's. Now, calling all the action, here are Nick Sainert and Jay Foreman.
Welcome into Pinnacle Bank Arena as we are moments away from potentially rewriting the history books as Lincoln Southwest will go for a Class A crown against the defending Class A state champions from a year ago, the Papillion-La Vista South Titans. Nick Sainert alongside Jay Foreman coming to you courtside in front of a packed Pinnacle Bank Arena ahead of the Class A state championship game on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Before we bring in my broadcast partner, let's talk about the history already being made by Alex Baugh's Lincoln Southwest Silverhawks. A Lincoln team has not played in a state championship in Class A on the boys' side of the bracket since 2009. Lincoln Southwest making history in that right already. But also, if Lincoln Southwest can hoist the trophy for the first time in school history here in about an hour and a half of time, then they will become the first capital city team to raise the crown since 2003 when Lincoln High was able to accomplish the feat. With that being said, let's bring in Jay Foreman. Jay, it's our last game together. We'll have 3 games to come on 93.7 The Ticket, but our last game together, and I'm not sure I could have predicted or hoped for a better matchup.
Yeah, this is the two teams that are playing the best right now, and obviously Southwest has, really played really good basketball all year long, and so you expected them to be at state, but potentially not be in the finals. Obviously, going against Westside, one of the teams that were able to beat them, but they overcame that and beat Westside with the physicality and want to that Westside wasn't able to handle. Then you got Papio South that obviously lost a lot last year. Probably lost about 75% of their points. Yeah. And Coach Hauser decided he was, made a decision that he was going to retire. And they're led by Levi Webb and a really good host of seniors that have really stepped up and taken this team in trying to send their coach that they really care about out on top. But then you got also Coach Baugh over there that's had some really talented teams, right? You obviously Braden Frager's at Nebraska. You got, Chuck Love, the second, is at Loyola Chicago, and Bunn is at Boise State. So that's 3 Division I power, 4 or 5 guys that are at the next level, along with Ryland Smith and those guys. But this is probably the best team. I want to put an emphasis on team. They're led by the twins, Zaya and Makai Sanders. But don't believe that the big game hunter, the big game shooter, Dakari Wilson, is not right there. And then the guy that stirs the pot from an energy standpoint, Kobe Kerr, has kept it together. So this is a team that to be reckoned with. They probably come in as the favorites. Probably it's drastically different than yesterday, but I think they're going to be ready for the moment.
It's interesting. We talk about Lincoln Southwest, and I would kind of agree with you as they are the higher seed in this one, but we talked about the parity that was in Class A basketball. Yeah. All year long, from the beginning. Lincoln Southwest, the 4th seed in the bracket. Papillion-La Vista South, the 6th seed in the bracket. Let's talk a little bit more about the Titans because they graduated a couple of key players last year. It's now Levi Webb's team as the starting 5 for head coach Joel Heiser as he goes on in his last game here this afternoon. Coach Heiser going to retire following this matchup. In 19-6, Papillion-La Vista South was able to get to the state championship after gutting out a tight win yesterday afternoon against Bellevue West, the 2 seed in the bracket. Bellevue West didn't play well, but also Papillion-La Vista South did some really good things. They led by as many as double digits for a majority of the game. They allowed Bellevue West to get back into it, I should say. but that can't happen against this exceptional guard play and guard-led team of Lincoln
Right,
Southwest.
and, Bellevue West maybe gave them a preview about the type of pressure that they might face from the guard, the 4 guards that they're going to face, today with the Sanders twins, Dakari Wilson, and obviously Levante Crockett. So, they maybe learned their lesson. So they had control of the game against Bellevue West and kind of fell asleep a little bit. But you expect that Bellevue West to come back. How they handle the pressure and how they find somebody besides Levi Webb to play well today. They have really good guard play, really well coached. So not only are they going to be a factor how they handle themselves, Southwest has to deal with a very good, well-coached, senior-led team.
Lincoln Southwest, same starting 5 as always, or has been recently in the state tournament, I should say. Uzziah Sanders, Levante Crockett, Makai Sanders, Dakari Wilson, and Kobe Kerr. Jay, I'm not sure there's been a more successful and better player in this entire state tournament than Dakari Wilson. 12 of 23 combined in the first 2 games for Lincoln Southwest from beyond the three-point line. 12 of 23. He scored 24 and 26 points respectively.
Yeah, he's been on a heater really in every big game and the big moment this year. He stepped up big in big games as well. As far as the hack tournament, he pretty much led the charge there from some deep threes, and this state tournament has been no different. And they're not just regular threes. He's shooting from the FNBO mark here, without any consciousness. And he's a guy that you got to guard. And he's not just a three-point shooter. He's another ball handler. So when you try to up the pressure, it actually opens the offense up for Southwest.
Here we go. Papio South in their black unis. Lincoln Southwest, the higher seed is the 4 seeding. The Class A title in the tip is controlled by Papio South, and we are underway as Pinnacle Bank Arena's lower bowl completely full here at the Class A state championship game. Pass almost taken away. Micaiah Sanders had the steal over Emory Geddick in the win over Westside yesterday. We went through the whole pregame set there without even mentioning the dramatics, the theatrics that were Lincoln with Southwest in their comeback win against top-seeded Westside. Webb in the far corner, cross-court pass, three-point try on the way. It's good. Connor Falkenberg starting us off.
You talk about Dakari Wilson. Falkenberg is doing a really good job of shooting the 3 as well.
Here's Micaiah Sanders along the baseline to Kobe Kerr. Kobe Kerr in the lane, shot blocked by Slobodny. As that is out of bounds, it stays with Lincoln Southwest. Kobe Kerr, somebody who's dealt with foul trouble this entire state tournament. See if he can avoid that today.
He's a physical player, plays with a lot of energy. Look, you're playing against guys that are 6'10", so you're going to have to take some fouls. And so the longer he's in the game, the better this offense works.
On the right side, Dakari Wilson picking up right where he left off as he drains a 3 from the right wing. It's tied.
He's not even looking at it. So Steph Curry there is shooting. He's already down past half court.
On the left side, Levi Webb with the basketball. Levi was a member of that state championship team last year. He was not the leader, though. This season he is. Webb has the basketball about 18 feet away from the rim. Top of the key, Alderson. Can he hit a 3? He can. Brady Alderson.
You think about Dakari Wilson, the way he shot the ball. It's a team effort here. Everybody on Papillion-La Vista South is hot right now.
Here is Makai Sanders to Dakari Wilson. Wilson back to Sanders. Sanders thought about the corner. Now Wilson. Shot fake. Put dribble. 3-point try. Too strong. Rebound collected by Falkenberg. 6-3 Papio South.
Probably going to see a little bit more zone here against Southwest than anybody's played with them. I don't understand why coaches are against it. I don't think Coach Hauser is going to go down without a fight and emptying the tank defensively.
Here on the right side, Levi Webb in the lane off the glass and in with the foul. A late whistle, but an and one opportunity coming for Levi Webb.
If you want to slow down an offensive player, make him play defense. And Levi Webb has the inside-outside game to go up there and make it through contact. You saw he got Dakari Wilson in an easy position there on the block. He was able to go right, back, left through contact. One foul on Dakari Wilson. They will go back to that.
8-3 your score. Levi Webb free throw on the way, and it's good as it's now 9-3. Lincoln Southwest trails by 6 to Papio South in the early going of the Class A state championship game. On the left side, Makai Sanders to Uzziah Sanders. On the right side, Crockett. Uzziah, 3-point try. Left side, no good, rimmed out. Levi Webb cleans the glass, and here comes Papio South up by 6. 5:57 to go first quarter. Webb hesitates, almost got it knocked out of his hands, gets it back into the near corner. Falkenberg for 3, another one. It's good, and Alex Baugh wants to call a timeout. We'll step aside with them. Papio South coming out on fire. 12-3, they lead by 9 over Lincoln Southwest here on 93.7 The Ticket.
General Excavating has been a leading underground utilities contractor for nearly 40 years, and they're growing. General Excavating is hiring for more than 50 positions with offices in Lincoln, Omaha, Sioux Falls, and Cheyenne. Positions range from senior project managers to superintendents, utilities foremen, heavy equipment operators, journeyman plumbers, field mechanics, and more. They offer competitive wages, benefits, and PTO with a culture built on the importance of safety. Apply today at generalexcavating.com or call 402-467-1627 for more information.
Back to Pinnacle Bank Arena for more Boys State basketball tournament action on 93.7 The Ticket.
All right, here we go. Out of the Lincoln Southwest timeout, what do they do offensively? Dakari Wilson with the basketball. They look in the left side now to Isaiah Sanders. Wilson into Micaiah Sanders at the free throw line. He goes on the taller Falkenberg off the glass. A tough finish for Micaiah Sanders. It's 12-5 Papio South as Alderson brings it across the timeline.
It's a good answer there, but I you know what? If I'm Papillion-La Vista South, I can deal with that because eventually, that's not going to be able to work.
Three-point try, Slobodny can't connect on that one from the left wing, and now Dakari Wilson will rush it across the timeline up the floor. Micaiah Sanders can't hold on to the pass as it goes through the left hand of his, and it will be out of bounds to Papio South.
Yeah, a little bit, leading him a little bit, but also we got to keep an eye on Micaiah Sanders' left ankle. He's out there gutting it out. He's tough as nails. See if he twinges it, how it could affect their offensive flow.
12-5 your score. Papio South out in front by 7. 5:06 to go in the first quarter. Slobodny on the right wing, guarded by Kobe Kerr. Now to the top of the key, Falkenberg. Falkenberg with the basketball right to left. Pass taken away. Isaiah Sanders doing what he does best. One of the best guards. Two-hand slam for the smallest guy on the floor.
Yeah, right there. That could be the momentum starter. Southwest can go on runs, not 5 or 6-0. They can go 20-0 runs in 2 minutes.
On the top of the key, Webb almost from the logo. He wanted to pull up. He decided to pass out of it instead. Now Beckenhauer crossing over on Crockett. Crockett forced him to give it up. Slobodny can't hang on to the pass. It's out of bounds to Lincoln Southwest.
Yeah, they had a little bit of meat on the bone there with the back cut there by Slobodny. A little bit low and too much heat.
Isaiah Sanders showing PBA his hops there on that last steal and dunk. As here it is, Crockett left side, Micaiah Sanders. Micaiah with the basketball back to Crockett. Crockett back to Sanders on the left wing. Right side, Wilson. Wilson guarded by Webb. Pull up, jumper, 3-ball. It's good for Dakari Wilson.
Yeah, Dakari Wilson, look, he's not just a set shooter. He can come off the pick and roll. He's a true jump shooter.
He's letting Brady Alderson hear it. As it is 12-10, Papio South. Alderson has the basketball to Falkenberg. Left side with it, Beckenhauer to Alderson. Near the logo, left side, Slobodny. Slobodny guarded by Kobe Kerr. 3:50 to go in the first quarter. Pass out of bounds as it was trying to get it to Levi Webb. It was over his head. I believe we're going to have a media timeout on the floor, and so we will step aside with them. 12-10 your score. Papio South is in the midst of trying to fend off a 7-0 run for Lincoln Southwest. Papio South in front by 2, 12-10 here on 93.7 The Ticket.
Winning is about more than wanting it. It's about working for it. As Bulldogs, we see that hard work pay off every day. In the classroom, in our faith, in competition. At Concordia, the momentum is building, and you can be a part of it. Join a winning team at Concordia University, Nebraska.
Parents deal with a lot of what ifs. What if my child gets a scholarship? What if they don't? What if they go to college? Or what if they pursue a trade? Nest 529 makes it easy to save for higher education costs, so you're always prepared for life's what ifs. Learn more at nest529.com/hoops. Check with your home state to learn if it offers tax or other benefits for investing in its own 529 plan. Investment products are not FDIC insured, may lose value, no bank guarantee.
Back to Pinnacle Bank Arena for more Boys State basketball tournament action on 93.7 The Ticket.
Welcome back into Pinnacle Bank Arena. Nick Sainert alongside Jay Foreman. Nick Wyman back in our 93.7 The Ticket studios, just a few blocks away from where we're at here as we continue our 2026 NSAA Boys State basketball tournament coverage. We've crowned 2 title winners here this morning already. Lincoln Southwest trying to climb that mountaintop for the first time in school history here. 12-10, Papio South in front.
Yeah, if you thought being down by 9 points early was going to really rattle this Southwest team, you haven't watched them, you don't know their makeup.
Here's Wilson at the top of the key. Dakari already 6 points to lead the Silverhawks. Isaiah Sanders on the left wing steps back, picks up his dribble, looking around. 3:30 to go in the first quarter. Wilson at the logo, guarded by Alderson. Now to Micaiah Sanders in the far left corner. It is Sanders back into it, driving baseline. Micaiah cross-court pass. Wilson, long three on the way. That one's a little too long as it's off to the left side, no good. And 12-10 is where we're still at. Papio South out in front by 2. Up the floor, Falkenberg. Falkenberg now to Levi Webb to Alderson. Papio South trying to go back-to-back here in the state championship. Left side, Falkenberg. Slobodny, 3-ball. Off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound fought for and controlled by Levante Crockett as Lincoln Southwest pushes the pace. Takari Wilson on the right wing, picked up by Slobodny. Now left side, Micaiah Sanders with the basketball. As he trips, gets it outside. It's out of bounds, and it will be Papio South basketball.
Yeah, I mentioned Micaiah Sanders with a little bit of a gimpy left ankle. He started to get going, was going to get into his secondary move or his counter move, slipped a little bit. We've got to keep an eye on that. So they had a chance right there to tie the game up.
12-10, Papillion-La Vista South out in front by 2 as Alderson will bring it across the half-court line, dribble it right side. Freshly into the game for Lincoln Southwest is Creighton Meyer. He gets picked up on the match by Alderson. Now on the left side, also into the game, Landon Bylene. Almost got his ankles broken by Falkenberg. Now with it, Levi Webb. Webb just has 3 points, down low to Falkenberg. He tries to get it out to Beckenhauer. 3-ball on the way for him. It's good. 15-10, Papio South.
In and out game right there. Good hands, good steady pass out there. Easy shot there for Falkenberg.
Top of the key, Wilson, right side. It is Bylene to Micaiah Sanders. Southwest down by 5 with 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the first quarter. A little bit of a lazy pass control. Isaiah Sanders goes up with it. No whistle, no foul. He misses the layup. Here's Levi Webb. Throws it up the cross court, right side Alderson for 3. It rimmed out halfway down and popped out of the PBA rim to the basket to our left. Now Isaiah Sanders for 3, right corner. It's good for Lincoln Southwest, 15-13. 2-point differential as Papio South leads by 2 with it on offense. Levi Webb at the top of the key. Fast-paced matchup here in the Class A title game in the far right corner. Slobodny to Alderson. Alderson wearing some bright yellow highlighter shoes. Gives it to orange highlighter shoes worn by Levi Webb. The turnaround jumper off the back of the rim. It's good.
Easy money. Levi Webb is a 6'3", almost 6'4", lefty. Big, strong, physical guy with the inside-outside game. He's a handful for anybody.
17-13. Papio South pass almost taken away as Levi Webb flies into the scores table directly to our right, and it's going to stay Lincoln Southwest basketball. 1:19 to go in the first quarter, 17-13, your score in favor of Papio South. Takari Wilson gets the inbounds pass. He hesitates now, pulls up from long range off back iron. The rebound caroms out to Micaiah Sanders. Another crack at it on offense. Bylene, he'll try his luck at 3. It's no good. Rebound caroms out to the baseline to the nearest corner, and it's hauled in by Levi Webb and Papio South.
You know, you're probably an up-paced team here at Southwest against a controlled aggression here against Papio South. They're going to try to lull them to sleep here.
How about Webb, 3-ball on the way. Falkenberg off front rim. Slobodny is going to be fouled against the baseline by Bylene, and it will stay Papio South basketball with 50 seconds to go in the first.
That was a big rebound there by Slobodny Reed right there off a shot there that normally Falkenberg can hit. And Falkenberg, Beckenhauer, and Slobodny have been hot here in this run here for Papillion-La Vista South. So more to continue for them if they're going to try to get a win.
They get it in Slobodny. Slobodny with the back 2, and that's going to be close to it over the back. Oh, no, that's going to save it from going backcourt violation. Levi Webb in the lane. Left-hand layup off the glass. Nice finish by Levi Webb.
Yeah, good counter there. Up and under Levante Crockett there. Good finish there for the guard.
19-13, Papillion-La Vista South out in front by 6. The shot clock is dark here as Lincoln Southwest has the basketball working to the basket to our right. Takari Wilson came in 12 of 23 from beyond the three-point line. So far, he's 2 for 5 from beyond the three-point line here in today's game. He passes to Crockett to Micaiah Sanders. Sanders to Isaiah Sanders. Isaiah Sanders at the top of the key. 6 on the game clock. In the lane, takes the contact. The layup will not go. Rebounded by Slobodny. Up to Beckenhauer. Now to Alderson. Half-court heave will not count. And your score at the end of the first quarter in the Class A state championship game, the defending state title winner, Papillion-La Vista South 19, Lincoln Southwest 13. We'll come back in 30 seconds here on 93.7 The Ticket.
Big Ten Sports Bar and Grill welcomes out-of-towners to Lincoln for state high school basketball and congratulates your schools on making it to the tournament. Your local bar is comfortable and you know the regulars. Find that experience at Big Ten Sports Bar and Grill, where it's a small town feel with lots of space. Big groups are more than welcome, so come on by before or after your team plays to experience great food, great drinks, and great times, all at Big Ten Sports Bar and Grill, downtown at 10th and P.
Back to Pinnacle Bank Arena for more Boys State basketball tournament action on 93.7 The Ticket.
Alongside Jay Foreman with you on 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com. Nick Wyman back in our 93.7 The Ticket studios as we handle things at Pinnacle Bank Arena today. The last day of our 2-week boys and girls state basketball coverage. And at the end of the first quarter, start of the second quarter, Papillion-La Vista South leads Lincoln Southwest 19-13 by 6. Jay, if you're Lincoln Southwest, I understand three-point shots are a part of your game, and it's a major part
right now.
But right now, you are 3 of 8 from beyond the arc.
Right, a little bit too much right now. And obviously, Dakari Wilson is a really, really, good, three-point shooter. He's 2 of 5. 5 3-point shots in one quarter. Obviously, you're on the pace of shooting 20 for a game. You really don't want that. I like the one that Zaya Sanders had in the secondary break, but I think they got to move the ball a little bit, try to get one-on-one matchups in the middle of that zone. Anybody that they have, with even Kobe Kerr in the middle of that zone one-on-one, they can make some hay.
Here we go as Dakari Wilson has the top of the key. Southwest down by 6. Micaiah Sanders with the basketball, looking around. Now passes to Isaiah. Isaiah to the right side, Wilson. Now back to Sanders, down low, Crockett. Crockett looking around, back out Isaiah Sanders. 15 on the possession. He drives, kicks. Micaiah Sanders on the dribble drive. Kicks it out. Wilson, three-point try on the way. It's no good off front rim, and it's going to be a defensive rebound into the hands of Alderson for Papio South.
One thing, Nick, is that if Crockett's going to get it in the middle of that zone, he's going to have to look to score or he's going to have to look to drive and dish. He's got to face up to the hoop. He's got to put some pressure on the defender there on the offensive end.
Falkenberg has it on the far right corner, looking around, still surveys, gets to Webb. Webb guarded airtight by Levante Crockett. Now in the far corner, Slobodny got it knocked away by Kobe Kerr. Now gets to Webb. Webb with it, 5 on the possession. Spin move, mid-range jumper, no good. And the rebound collected by Dakari Wilson. Wilson up the floor to Micaiah Sanders. Good job by Papio South getting back on defense. Micaiah to Wilson. Wilson to Micaiah once again on the top of the key. He drives in right side, almost got it ripped away. His shot is blocked. He gets it back. Now Isaiah Sanders in the lane, a floater over the taller defender, and a foul is going to be called as Isaiah Sanders will be going to the line to shoot 2 shots on a late whistle.
Yeah, that was a good job there by Isaiah Sanders getting into the low block there, getting up, get a shot up. And I think the foul was after the shot. So if I'm Papillion-La Vista South, we like it. We don't like second shots. If they try to, or they continue to hold Southwest to 1 shot on the misses, it'll help them if they're trying to win this game.
Papio South shot 64% from the field in that first quarter, 19-14 after Sanders hits the first free throw.
But a lot of their shots, Nick, were in the lane at the Big Ten logo, at the halo. Levi Webb countering the over-aggressive pressure, getting almost easy layups.
Second one is also good. It's 4-point differential, 19-15 your score in favor of Papio South here, 6.5 to go in the first half. Alderson will bring it across the timeline, guarded by Dakari Wilson. As he dribbles towards the right side, now the far sideline, the scores table. Alderson falls down, kept his dribble. Here on the right side, I believe that is Beckenhauer on the wing. To Webb. Webb on the extended elbow. Backing down Isaiah Sanders with his back to the basket. Cross-court pass near corner, Alderson. Alderson with it, trying to drive baseline to Dakari Wilson. Spins, passes through. Beckenhauer, three-pointer. It's good. How about Beckenhauer? 2 for 2 from beyond the arc.
Yes, but that's the way they've been playing for about the last month and a half. They lost to Lincoln High, and ever since then they've been on the heater. Beckenhauer's been a big part of that by hitting timely threes, but also within the offense late in the shot clock.
Lincoln Southwest with it on offense. Crockett with the basketball. Now to Wilson. Wilson looking around. 5:45 to go in the first half. Isaiah Sanders inside to Crockett. Crockett looking around. He has the ball down by his waist. Needs to get out of the lane. Kobe Kerr with 6 to shoot in the lane. And the floater will not go for Kobe Kerr.
Yeah, they're right there. Probably a little bit of a forced shot there by Kobe Kerr. I would tell you what, Papillion-La Vista South, and particularly Falkenberg, is doing a really good job of staying vertical when they're trying to defend these shots.
We have a foul away from the ball on Kobe Kerr as they were trying to rebound it. It's going to be, I believe, on
Kobe Kerr. It was on Kobe.
They called it on Kobe Kerr. No, it's not. It's on Papillion-La Vista South. He pointed at Kobe Kerr.
Maybe he was pointing where the ball was going.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So, all right, so it's going to be on Papillion-La Vista South. It's called on Slobodny. That's his second personal. So Slobodny needs to sit down. This is a chance for maybe a guy like Kobe Kerr to get some offensive touches.
A little bit of size differential comes down there where you only have one big guy now. There's a chance where they can get some inside-outside game, and the Twins can do magic in there as well.
Here's Isaiah Sanders, Crockett to Wilson. Wilson in the right corner to Mekhi Sanders on the block. Looking around, finds a cutting Kobe Kerr off the glass and in.
That's what you want, and that's what Kobe Kerr's special is, right? Secondary cut. He's physical enough to score against smaller guards.
Here's Alderson bringing it across the timeline as that pass into Levi Webb. Back to Alderson at the logo at center court here at Pinnacle Bank Arena. Now on the right side, Beckenhauer to Webb. Webb backing down to Kari Wilson. Over the top pass, and it's almost knocked away. Should have been a travel. There it is, a traveling violation called on Dak of Papillion-La Vista South.
Yeah, he was trying to get a hold of it. Was kind of getting bobbled a little bit, and he was trying to get full possession of it. You can see Coach Hauser over there. He's like, how could it be a travel when he's getting bumped and bruised in there? But either way, a turnover.
Coach Heiser coaching in his last game for Papillion-La Vista South. Here's Dakari Wilson on the left side, looking around right wing Crockett. Levi Crockett with it, back to Wilson. Dakari Wilson inside the zone. Mekhi Sanders, the floater. It rattles around and drops. It's 22-19 Papillion-La Vista South.
They're so quick off the floor, they can score against bigger opponents with these.
Here at the top, on the right side now, it's Alderson. Alderson with the basketball, looking around, dribbling. Gets it to Dak. Dak now on the left side. Falkenberg to Alderson. He drives in left side, and a foul is called on the reach-in as Alderson will go to the line to shoot 2 shots.
Yeah, good job. Alderson caught Levante Crockett a little bit late there on the switch, got to his left hand right down the B of the Big Ten logo, was going to get a shot up, but it was a 2-hand grab that was on the shot.
First free throw for Alderson is good. Alex Baugh, the head coach of Lincoln Southwest, asking how that was a shooting foul. He said the foul occurred all the way up by the elbow.
Well, there was 2 fouls. The one that they missed and the one that they got at the very end. He's right, and so was the ref.
Second free throw by Alderson is also good. It's back to a 5-point Papio South lead, 24-19, 4:01 to play in the first half here at Pinnacle Bank Arena, the Class A state championship game. On the right side now, top of the key, Wilson for 3 on the way. Halfway down, it popped out. The tip try by Levante Crockett will not go, and it's going to be Papio South basketball up by 5. That one was halfway down the cylinder. Levi Webb out, Falkenberg for 3. Off to the left, no good. Rebound tracked down by Mekhi Sanders. He gets it to Dakari Wilson. Wilson will rush it across the timeline, in the lane, steps through, trying to finish with the right hand. It won't go, and the rebound is collected by Papillion-La Vista South, and Kobe Kerr is called for the foul.
Yeah, Kobe Kerr is probably a little over-aggressive there. Unnecessary foul there, and that's kind of been his thorn in the side for Coach Bod. And the more he's in the game, you see the better their offensive flow goes. Sometimes a little bit of frustration foul. You want to keep Kobe Kerr in the game for your Lincoln Southwest. Probably not a foul that you need at this point in time.
3:27 to go in the second quarter. It's 24-19. Papio South out in front by 5. Let's step aside for 30 seconds and come right back.
Imagine starting your day with a computer glitch that leaves you feeling stuck, frustrated, and unable to get your work done. You have 1,000,001 things to get done today, and waiting for the tech issue to solve itself isn't one of them. It's time to let Hamilton handle the tech so you don't have to. We help businesses across the state spend more time on what they do best and less time frustrated with office technology. As the official business IT partner of the Huskers, we're focused on providing custom solutions that set you up for success now and in the future. Connect with us today at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Back to Pinnacle Bank Arena for more Boys State basketball tournament action on 93.7 The Ticket.
Papillion-La Vista South leads at 24-19, 3:25 to go in the second quarter. Nick Sainert alongside Jay Foreman with you here at Pinnacle Bank Arena. Levi Webb, tough finish.
They caught Papillion-La Vista South caught Lincoln Southwest asleep at the wheel. You got Meyer in the game. He forgot to step into the lane. Easy 2 points there for Levi Webb.
Sanders to the right side, kicks it out. 3-point try. Isaiah Sanders. It's good. A big answer for the senior guard.
That might be his spot. He's 2 for 2 over there finding his stroke, which he didn't have yesterday.
Here's Falkenberg on the left wing, directly in front of us. Now to Alderson. Alderson guarded by Crockett of Lincoln Southwest. In the right side, just outside the lane. He kicks it out to Beckenhauer. Beckenhauer 2 for 3 from beyond the perimeter today. Here he passes to Alderson. Alderson has 5 early points in this second quarter here. He gets bumped and fouled by Levante Crockett. That'll be just team foul number 3 on Lincoln Southwest.
Yeah, Alderson kept going to the left. Levante Crockett forgot to cut him off right there. So it's a good call. But it's good hard defense. Southwest is going to press you and be up in your face all game.
Sideline inbound here for Papio South as they lead it by 4, 26-22. Remember yesterday when Omaha West Side and Lincoln Southwest played, the Warriors actually led for a decent chunk of that game until Lincoln Southwest came back in the later stages. Now on the right side, it's Slobodny. Slobodny with the basketball, working on Creighton Meyer, that is, on the defense. Now back to Slobodny after he passed it to Beckenhauer. Beckenhauer with 13 to shoot to Slobodny in the far right corner. Now that pass almost taken away. Somehow Beckenhauer gets it back to Slobodny to Webb. 3-point try on the way. It's no good. Rims out. Good strong rebound by Dakari Wilson for Lincoln Southwest as he passes it up the floor to Isaiah Sanders. Isaiah Sanders stops down low. Meyer looking. Kicks it. Extra pass. Wilson. Shot fake. 3-point try. Bang!
There he goes. It's just like money. That's a 3-point shot you run if you're Coach Baugh. Pump fake. Get right into your shot zone. It's almost cash money every single time.
We've got a 1-point game, 26-25, as Alderson almost got it taken away from him by Micaiah Sanders. Now to the corner of Slobodny. Slobodny to Beckenhauer. Beckenhauer guarded by Wilson. Now that pass almost taken away. Webb down low. It goes out through the hands of Slobodny, and it will be Lincoln Southwest basketball.
A little bit too much heat on that fastball there for Slobodny, so you wish you probably had that one back. Probably thought Webb was going to kick it to the corner to Falkenberg because he's a pretty good 3-point shooter there from the corner. Either way, a turnover. Southwest is starting to turn Papillion-La Vista South over. They have 6 turnovers right now, and there's still about a minute and a half left.
Dakari Wilson with it left side now, Isaiah Sanders. Isaiah gives to Creighton Meyer, back to Sanders, back to Meyer at the top of the key. He takes one dribble back out. Sanders to Micaiah to Isaiah. Isaiah dribble drive. The floater is no good. Are they going to call it a shooting foul? I don't think they will. It's going to be a baseline inbound coming up for Lincoln Southwest. 1:10 to go in the second quarter. 26-25. Papio South out in front by 1. The next Papio South foul will put them, that was just the third team foul on them, so I made a mistake there. Micaiah Sanders dribbling down the right side of the lane. The layup no good. The tip try won't fall, and it's going to be a basket interference on Kobe Kerr.
Yeah, Kobe Kerr tried to excite the crowd with a putback dunk. You can't attack the rim and bend the rim. I think the Southwest fans are a little confused, but that is 1,000% against the rules.
Papio South leads by 1, 26-25. We're under a minute until halftime. Alderson almost got away with a travel, kept his pivot foot. Now on the left side, directly in front of us, it's Levi Webb guarded by Dakari Wilson. Webb crosses over on Wilson. What a matchup this is. That one almost ripped out. Levi Webb tracks it down. Now looking, Webb on the right side, gives it Beckenhauer with 11 to shoot, 37 seconds to go in the second quarter. Alderson on the left wing. There's no spacing here for Papio South. 4 on the shot clock. In the lane, a reach-in foul called by Isaiah Sanders. And I think that's the right call, Jay. Yeah. It looked like he got his hand in there and hit the arm.
It might have been on Creighton Meyer against Falkenberg. Probably, we saw this in the other game. You don't need to foul that late. You play defense at 32 seconds. Yeah. Try to really create a turnover. Sometimes it's not necessary. Early in the possession, that's fine. Late, there's no reason.
That is the first foul on Isaiah Sanders. So on the shot clock is now dark with 23 seconds to go in the second quarter. Top of the key, Beckenhauer. Beckenhauer left side, Webb. Webb now looking around as his back to the basket, resets things at the logo. He's guarded by Dakari Wilson. They're trying to get it to Slobodny. He can't do it as it's going to be a foul, and it might be on both. It might be a double foul,
the third
one on each.
The third on It's the third on Kobe.
Nope, second. Second on Kobe Kerr.
Okay, so it is. Is that an offsetting foul?
So it should be an offsetting foul. As we're waiting for the official word. It was the second foul on Kobe Kerr.
Okay. Whoa. I thought it was the third one, but
And so we're still sorting some things out here, as it will be a sideline inbound for Papillion-La Vista South. And so to this point, they have not called a foul on Slobodny. So there it is. That is the third on Slobodny. 7 seconds to go. Papio South basketball after the offsetting fouls. Here they get it into Webb. Webb with Papio South up by 1. That pocket is picked. Sanders gets it back. 3 on the game clock. 3 ball, top of the key at the buzzer. No good. And Lincoln Southwest trails by 1 going into the half here in the Class A state championship game. Papio South leads at 26-25 here on 93.7 The Ticket.
State high school basketball coverage from Pinnacle Bank Arena is proudly sponsored by Peru State College, Nebraska's first college, helping students excel on and off the court for more than 150 years. At Peru State College, you'll find affordable tuition, a close-knit community, and flexible programs designed to fit your goals. Whether you plan to compete in college athletics or get involved across campus, Peru State helps you reach your full potential in the classroom and beyond. Pursue your potential at Peru State College. Learn more about programs, scholarships, and book your campus visit at peru.edu. General Excavating has been a leading underground utilities contractor for nearly 40 years, and they're growing. General Excavating is hiring for more than 50 positions with offices in Lincoln, Omaha, Sioux Falls, and Cheyenne. Positions range from senior project managers to superintendents, utilities foremen, heavy equipment operators, journeyman plumbers, field mechanics, and more. They offer competitive wages, benefits, and PTO with a culture built on the importance of safety. Apply today at generalexcavating.com or call 402-467-1627 for more information. Big Ten Sports Bar and Grill welcomes out-of-towners to Lincoln for state high school basketball and congratulates your schools on making it to the tournament. Your local bar is comfortable and you know the regulars. Find that experience at Big Ten Sports Bar and Grill, where it's a small-town feel with lots of space. Big groups are more than welcome, so come on by before or after your team plays to experience great food, great drinks, and great times, all at Big Ten Sports Bar and Grill, downtown at 10th and P.
Imagine starting your day with a computer glitch that leaves you feeling stuck, frustrated, and unable to get your work done. You have 1,000,001 things to get done today, and waiting for the tech issue to solve itself isn't one of them. It's time to let Hamilton handle the tech so you don't have to. We help businesses across the state spend more time on what they do best and less time frustrated with office technology. As the official business IT partner of the Huskers, we're focused on providing custom solutions that set you up for success now and in the future. Connect with us today at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Attention, Nebraska sports fans. Are you ready to take your skills to the next level? The Army National Guard is looking for leaders who are dedicated, driven, and ready to make a difference. Join up and gain invaluable experience while serving your country with a flexible schedule, competitive benefits, and a chance to build a strong future. Learn more at nationalguard.com/Nebraska. Live here, serve here. The Nebraska Army National Guard. Guard the good life.
With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
Pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
High school basketball fans, take a trip over to the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame while you're in town for state hoops. Admission is free, and it's a great way to learn about some of the greatest athletes and teams to come out of the state, from recently to over 100 years ago in all sports. Learn more about names like Gale Sayers, Johnny Rogers, Bob Gibson, Tom Osborne, and more. Open Wednesday through Friday from 1 to 4 p.m. It's the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame, just north of Haymarket Park at 500 Charleston Street.
When you or a loved one hears the words, "You have cancer," you want to make sure you're surrounded by a team you can trust, who will be a true partner in your cancer journey. At NHO, you'll be treated like family, and you'll feel that compassion every time you walk through our doors. After all, this is the fight of your life, and you'll need the best people to be on your side. We're Nebraska Hematology Oncology, on your side, by your side.
If you're a homeowner or a business owner, you have a lot of projects, and no one has an unlimited budget or time. Sunbelt Rentals makes all jobs less stressful with no need to purchase large equipment or hire a crew. You can do it yourself with rentals and everything from aerators and power rakes for spring yard work to stump grinders, concrete mixers, tile saws, and more. Check out their inventory in Lincoln, north of Cornhusker Highway on 56th Street, or online at sunbeltrentals.com.
Want to make the easy call? Call John Henry's. From leaky pipes to a broken AC, flickering lights to furnace fights, even drains and duct cleaning, we've got it handled. Plumbing, heating, air, and electrical, all under one trusted roof. Proudly serving homes across Lincoln, Omaha, and surrounding areas, and ready 24/7. Visit calljh.com or call John Henry's.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air.
And electrical.
Spring sports are here and it's time to upgrade your equipment. But don't go rushing to your big box store. Play It Again Sports is your place to go for all spring sports equipment for baseball, softball, golf, and disc golf. Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And don't forget, buying from them is a great way to get new products with great discounts by also bringing in your used items for store credit or cash on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
Winning is about more than wanting it. It's about working for it. As Bulldogs, we see that hard work pay off every day. In the classroom, in our faith, in competition. At Concordia, the momentum is building, and you can be a part of it. Join a winning team at Concordia University, Nebraska.
Things that impair you come in many different shapes and sizes. Some are the shape of beer and liquor bottles. Others look like cigarettes but aren't cigarettes at all. These are the things we know impair us, the things our parents warned us about. What we're not always aware of is our new prescription or the over-the-counter medicine we picked up just for allergies or a bad cold. See, it doesn't just matter how much of a substance you take. If you are impaired, driving is deceptively dangerous. Don't drive impaired. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
Back to Pinnacle Bank Arena for more Boys State basketball tournament action on 93.7 The Ticket.
Well, welcome back in. It is halftime here at Pinnacle Bank Arena. Nick Sainert alongside Jade Foreman. Nick Wyman back at our 93.7 The Ticket studios. As during the halftime festivities here, we will talk about the 26-25 ball game between Papio South and Lincoln Southwest in the Class A state championship matchup. Jay, when you look at the numbers, they started to even out. In the first quarter, obviously, it was a little more lopsided in favor of Papio South. But I'm sure part of that was the message from Alex Baugh. Keep on trusting the process. It's going to even itself out.
Yeah, eventually they're going to get going, and obviously Dakari Wilson is still, lights out from three. And he's hit three so far in the first half, and it's really Zaya Sanders with two big ones, very timely ones as well. And so, Papillion-La Vista South came out hot from three themselves, and they shooting 42%, but they're more strategic threes. But then Lincoln Southwest started to get going. You had a big 2 points there from Kobe Kerr, but then also you saw some attempts at the basket from both the Sanders twins that really worked out. So, look, both of these programs are championship, programs and, really good coaches and really good players. This is going to come down to the last possession or two. And yes, Lincoln Southwest started a little slow. They were able to adjust, but they're well aware of themselves that they can come back from any deficit that they face. And they really came back after being down 9 points with ease, and then they turned the tables of the game. And I think they have the momentum right now. If you would probably, if you want to, project between the two coming out of halftime.
Well, I mean, it's also interesting, when you look at Lincoln Southwest, their scoring is 19 of their 25 points come from two guys, Isaiah Sanders and Dakari Wilson. For Papio South, and if you're head coach Joel Heiser over there, you're giving your last halftime message in your coaching career. You just won the state title last year. You're trying to go back-to-back. If you're Coach Heiser, what's the message for one final time?
If I'm Coach Heiser, I'm excited right where we're at, right? I mean, I think we're playing a road game in a state tournament that's supposed to be on a neutral site. Whether Cinderella favorite, fan favorite, and we have a 1 point lead. And to be honest with you, I would tell them, look, we're not even playing our best basketball. We can play better defense. We got to have eyes and hands up on Dakari Wilson at all times. And we've probably given them about 6 of their 26 points. And look, they have to look out for 2 or 3 guys. Whereas Papillion-La Vista South, they have scoring from everybody in their starting lineup, and so they got to stay out of foul trouble. They feel like they can get home. So, sure, he's not thinking about the end because the end for him is only after a win. And so, I think he's focused on getting the team to come out in these 12 minutes and reestablish himself and have the lead. They've been able to withstand many runs by Southwest and always have had the lead. So that's what it said. They can feel like they have control of the game right now.
The score at the half, 26-25. Papillion-La Vista South leads by 1 over Lincoln Southwest. Lincoln Southwest trying to raise the trophy for the first time in school history, and for a Lincoln school to lift it for the first time since 2003. As once again, your score at the break, 26-25 in favor of Papio South. We'll step aside, come back in 2 minutes, and get the third quarter started here on 93.7 The Ticket.
Your possibilities are endless at Doane University. Rooted in liberal arts, you can choose from undergraduate and graduate programs, all delivering real-world experience. At Doane University, we take a personal approach to education, giving you the guidance you need to own your future. It's not just our long history of innovative learning, it's the feeling of being surrounded by possibilities that makes us different. Now is your time. Apply today at doane.edu/apply.
Things that impair you come in many different shapes and sizes. Some are the shape of beer and liquor bottles. Others look like cigarettes but aren't cigarettes at all. These are the things we know impair us, the things our parents warned us about. What we're not always aware of is our new prescription, or the over-the-counter medicine we picked up just for allergies or a bad cold. See, it doesn't just matter how much of a substance you take. If you are impaired, driving is deceptively dangerous. Don't drive impaired. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
Parents deal with a lot of what ifs. What if my child gets a scholarship? What if they don't? What if they go to college? Or what if they pursue a trade? Nest 529 makes it easy to save for higher education costs, so you're always prepared for life's what ifs. Learn more at nest529.com/hoops. Check with your home state to learn if it offers tax or other benefits for investing in its own 529 plan. Investment products are not FDIC insured, may lose value, no bank guarantee.
A membership with John Henry's will fast track you to front of the line service, seasonal tune-ups, and far fewer unexpected moments. That means no breakdowns, no waiting on a call, and no nonsense. It's consistent care that prevents small issues from turning into big bills. Join the Comfort Club and get VIP treatment 365 days a year with 24-hour priority response, member-only discounts, and peace of mind on your home's most expensive systems. Call John Henry's.
John Henry's Plumbing, heating and air.
And electrical.
Back to Pinnacle Bank Arena for more Boys State basketball tournament action on 93.7 The Ticket.
Nick Sander, Jay Foreman with you from Pinnacle Bank Arena as we are getting ready to start the third quarter of action. Papillion-La Vista South leads at 26-25 here at PBA as Lincoln Southwest has the advantage in the crowd department here,
right.
But Papio South, the advantage of been on this stage before.
Yeah, this is, you look, a lot of these players that are seniors now are juniors and complimentary players, so they know what it is to go through the process. They've been down to the state tournament 3 years in a row. This is the third year with one championship last year, trying to make it 2 out of 3. So they know what it's like to be on the road and play against teams that are favored. So they got to go out there and execute. Now, if I'm Lincoln Southwest, let's get back in our wheelhouse. Let's crank up the pressure like we did against Omaha Westside and beat them with a passion that they can't deny.
26-25, put 8 minutes on that game clock. We will get ready to go here on the third quarter. It's the last game. Go ahead, Jay.
Do you ever wonder what the fans that stand up and that are coaching from the sidelines, do you think the players hear them?
I actually do. I think they do from here. Because I can hear them through my headset.
Yeah. It's always funny, though.
The best part was you had the 3 referees standing in the midcourt, and they were looking right at him, yelling at him.
Yeah.
That was the best part. All right, here we go. Papio South with the basketball. Alderson on the left side, Beckenhauer. Beckenhauer with it for Papio South to Falkenberg. Falkenberg hands it off to Beckenhauer. Beckenhauer on the right wing. Just underway in the third quarter. Nick Sander, Jay Foreman with you. Class A title game. Slabati, great pass fake to Alderson. Alderson into the far left corner. 14 on the possession. Long 3. Beckenhauer just grazed the front rim. No good. And Dakari Wilson comes the other way. Wilson in transition. Great job being patient with the body, suspending himself up in the air. He's going to be shooting 2 shots here in a moment.
Yeah, once they get it off the board, especially when it's a deep shot like that, what does that do? That puts them in instant fast break. you got to be really strategic about your three-point shots, and especially ones that are about, I think that was close to 40 feet there from Beckenhauer.
First one for Wilson is good. We're tied at 26. One more to come for Dakari Wilson, who's had a spectacular, outstanding, impressive state tournament here in his junior year.
If you're Papillion-La Vista South, you think about Levante Crockett is not looking to score, right? And so defensively, you want to try to really get him matched up with one of your big guys to try to get some easy 2 points.
Wilson goes 1 of 2 at the line, 26 all. We're tied up, pass to the left side to Levi Webb. Webb on the day, just 9 points. Here as he drives baseline. His shot's blocked by Sanders. Here comes Kerr. It's a 3-on-3 break. Sanders right at Beckenhauer. His shot's rejected. And it bodies on the hardwood as Kobe Kerr fell on his own teammate. Papio South has numbers. Webb to the right side. Alderson. Extra pass. Falkenberg 3. Just a tad long, but Slobodny gets the offensive rebound. Here it is. Another try. Falkenberg. That time is good.
Yeah, offensive rebound, kick out. It's like an automatic 3, whether you're in high school or college.
29-26, Dakari Wilson on the right side. Now Uzziah Sanders. Sanders to Wilson. Left side, Crockett. Crockett to Wilson to tie from long range. It's good.
Yeah, a little bit of a mishap there in that 2-3 zone. Levante Crockett is not looking to score. You don't have to rotate as hard until he makes a big 3 like he did yesterday.
29 all. Papio South has the basketball. 3-point try to answer Levi Webb. He cannot. Crockett clears the glass for Lincoln Southwest. He'll bring it across the timeline. Dribble right in front of Alex Baugh. Give it to Uzziah Sanders in the lane. Off the glass. It's in. Southwest up by 2.
Yeah, then once they speed you up, that's right in their wheelhouse. They get you playing their style of basketball. You got to be really patient.
Here is Alderson. Almost got his pocket picked by Makai Sanders. The entry pass just inside the perimeter to Falkenberg. Guarded by Crockett. Poked away. Kerr. Emso the other way. 2-on-1. Great step by Kobe Kerr. The layup's good.
Big finish there by Kobe Kerr. Coast to coast. He had Makai Sanders. Decided to take it himself.
Joel Heiser wants to talk things over. Papio South takes a timeout, and they trail by 4 to Lincoln Southwest, 33-29. We'll step aside here, 30 seconds, and be right back on 93.7 The Ticket.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
State high school basketball coverage from Pinnacle Bank Arena is proudly sponsored by Peru State College, Nebraska's first college helping students excel on and off the court for more than 150 years. At Peru State College, you'll find affordable tuition, a close-knit community, and flexible programs designed to fit your goals. Whether you plan to compete in college athletics or get involved across campus, Peru State helps you reach your full potential in the classroom and beyond. Pursue your potential at Peru State College. Learn more about programs, scholarships, and book your campus visit at peru.edu.
Back to Pinnacle Bank Arena for more Boys State basketball tournament action on 93.7 The Ticket.
Alderson passes for Papillion-La Vista South into the far left corner. Now with it is Beckenhauer. Beckenhauer and the Titans trailing by 4. On the right side, here's Falkenberg. Step back. Great job allowing the defender to fly on by. And once again, Falkenberg gets his 4th 3 of the day.
Yeah, he's been hot, but it's really in rhythm. He's a really good shooter for a big 6'7" center.
Levante Crockett pulls up from long range, and Levante Crockett sinks it.
That's what I said. You got to leave him open until he makes it. Those are 3 big points from Levante Crockett.
Here is Slobodny to Alderson. Alderson to Webb. Webb and the Titans down by 4. Webb, far corner. Here's Falkenberg. Dribble drive. Kobe Kerr, blocking foul. And it will be a free throw coming up for Papillion-La Vista South.
Yeah, that's not only a big foul because Kobe Kerr looked like he was set right there. Probably leaning back, but on the fall, Falkenberg took a big crash there, maybe on his elbow. I don't know if it's hip. He's coming up a little groggy.
Falkenberg made the layup. He landed on the left side of his body, as well as Jay just said. Alex Baugh giving the referee the business on how that should have been a charge rather than a block. Kobe Kerr talking to the official right now is he has to sub out with 3 fouls. And Papio South trails by 2. 1 free throw coming up for
The only thing that you
Falkenberg.
could say, Kobe Kerr was extremely wide there as far as there, and he was leaning back.
Here as Lincoln Southwest gets the defensive rebound after the missed free throw. Isaiah Sanders with the basketball to Micaiah Sanders on the top of the key near the logo. 4 minutes and 40 seconds. Micaiah Sanders in the lane. Two-handed layup is good.
That's it. Little crab dribble, quick crossover. They get from the top of the key to the lane really fast.
Levi Webb, top of the key. Now right side Alderson into the right corner. It's Falkenberg. Falkenberg to Alderson. Alderson and the Titans down by 4, 4:19 to play third quarter. Class A title game here on the ticket. Levi Webb with the basketball. In the center lane, gets bumped by Micaiah Sanders. And I believe that'll be a media timeout on the floor. It will be, so we'll step aside with them. Come back in 60 seconds here. 4-point lead for Lincoln Southwest over Papillion-La Vista South here on 93.7 The Ticket.
With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
Pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
When you or a loved one hears the words, "You have cancer," you want to make sure you're surrounded by a team you can trust, who will be a true partner in your cancer journey. At NHO, you'll be treated like family, and you'll feel that compassion every time you walk through our doors. After all, this is the fight of your life, and you'll need the best people to be on your side. We're Nebraska Hematology Oncology. On your side, by your side.
Back to Pinnacle Bank Arena for more Boys State basketball tournament action on 93.7 The Ticket.
Nick Sander, Jay Foreman back with you from Pinnacle Bank Arena, 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com, as we are a little under halfway through the third quarter here at PBA in the Class A state championship game. And 38-34 is where we stand. Lincoln Southwest, Jay, up by 4 over Papillion-La Vista South. What have you liked about the Silverhawks here in the second half?
Well, I like their pace, right? And what they've been able to do is get downhill. I think they needed to do a little bit more of that in the first half, but they made an adjustment in the second half. Once they get it to the free throw line with one of the twins or even Takari Wilson, it's paying off dividends. And then they got a big three there from Levante Crockett that normally doesn't happen.
Tapio South to inbound on their side of the floor. Cross-court pass. Now down low, Slobodny. Slobodny on the left side in the corner. Beckenhauer. That pass to Falkenberg taken away. Up the floor. Micaiah Sanders. And the layup is good for Micaiah Sanders.
Just like that, they can go from one end to the other. Big steal there from Crockett. Easy 2 points there from Sanders.
On the left side, it's Alderson. Alderson crossing over on Sanders. Sanders forces him to switch. Now with it, Falkenberg guarded by Crockett. Crockett forces him to give it up on the left side. Alderson getting bumped by Creighton Meyer, and that'll be a foul, or rather a jump ball. Possession arrow gives it to the Silverhawks.
So Slobodny has done a really good job shooting threes. There was a time he had the possession before. He had it on the block against Meyer on his back. He has got to turn and shoot that and score because it's going to open things up for Levi Webb and company. You cannot just be on the assembly line and keep just getting the ball and pass it.
40-34 your score. Dakari Wilson, long three, and he airballs it.
Well, that might be a good omen. The same hoop yesterday. He shot an air ball about 5 feet short.
That's right.
And then he went 3 for 3 in money time and put the dagger in the heart of the Omaha Westside Warriors.
Dakari Wilson, 13 points on the day. He's scored 20-plus in both of the games before this. Webb crossing over on Creighton Meyer, crosses over top of the key, gets met by Crockett. Might have gotten away with a walk. A three-point try will not go. Rebound, Karam's out. Here's Isaiah Sanders. Sanders doesn't have numbers, and they get it to Sam Wilson. It's deflected out of bounds off of the Titans. It stays with the Silverhawks.
You know what? Papillion-La Vista South, they're trying to spread out this Silverhawk defense here, having guys in the corner. But if Levi Webb can get to the middle of the lane like he did against Meyer, you got a secondary cut. It'll be a lot of easy 2-point shots.
Dakari Wilson with it on the right wing. Lincoln Southwest leads 40-34 with 3:03 to go in the third quarter. And the left side of the lane, Sanders floater short. Rebound collected by Beckenhauer. A nice job defensively.
Yeah, the first time in it seems like 5 minutes that they stopped Southwest from either scoring or getting a good shot.
Levi Webb pull-up jumper. It does not get the friendly roll. Creighton Meyer clears the glass, and Dakari Wilson will bring it across the timeline for Lincoln Southwest. Isaiah Sanders on the left wing now with it. Micaiah to Isaiah on the top of the key. Finds a cutting Wilson. And the fadeaway jumper missed that one off the right side. No good. Webb clears it for Papillion-La Vista South. 40-34 still. Lincoln Southwest has missed their last 2 shots from the field after going for their 6 of their last 6. Then here on the offensive rebound, a 3-point try was no good. Slobodny gets the offensive rebound and is fouled as he goes to the floor.
Yeah, big
It'll
rebound.
be Papio South basketball.
Big rebound for him right there. You know, he's doing a good job on the boards, and you see him want to see him a little bit more aggressive on the offensive end because I think he's been a big part in their success here recently.
They inbound it to Falkenberg. He's got the height advantage over the smaller defender off the glass. Great move by Falkenberg. He's kind of doing it all for Papio South.
Right, and he's got to hold it together because you know Levi Webb is going to try to put the dagger in the heart.
On the left side now on the elbow, it's Creighton Meyer. He steps in, kicks it out. Micaiah Sanders with the basketball. Fakes left, goes right in the lane. Tried to dump it off. It's caught by Isaiah Sanders to Meyer to Sanders again on the right wing. Back now to Isaiah. Isaiah to Dakari Wilson. Back to Isaiah Sanders at the top of the key. Right side Crockett. Crockett with the basketball above his head. It's deflected out of bounds. It stays with the Silverhawks.
Right now,
10 on the possession clock.
Right now, like I was saying, Levante Crockett hit a 3, right? But right now, you know who the 3-point shooters, right? Isaiah Sanders and Dakari Wilson. Meyer can hit it as well. I'm staying out wide and high on these guys to force somebody else to beat me.
Sanders is fouled on the dribble drive. It'll be a sideline inbound and a fresh 35-second shot clock here after the foul was called
It
was on Levi Webb, I believe.
It might have been an Alderson, but
Alderson. Thank you.
So we were talking about fouling late, and you got to have awareness on defense. Everybody thinks offense, you have to worry about the shot clock. Defensively, you got to worry about it as well.
Isaiah Sanders had the pass fake, and there was nobody in the corner for him to pass it to. He drew the defender, though. It created some space for a wide-open 3, but he missed it. 40-36, your score. Alderson, left side to Webb. Papio South trying to go back-to-back in the Class A title. Here is Webb, right side Falkenberg. Slobodny, 3-ball. It's good. Nice job by Slobodny.
That's what he's been doing. Him and Falkenberg have been lighting it up in the corners, and that's been paying off of her Papillion-La Vista South all through the playoffs.
Back to a 1-point game, 40-39. Sanders to Wilson.
Can't go to sleep here.
Inside. It's taken away. Webb comes away with it, but now he gets it poked away by Crockett. Lincoln Southwest gets it right back after they initially turned it over. Here's Wilson. Wilson with the basketball. 52 seconds to go in the third quarter, 40-39. Lincoln Southwest leads by 1. Wilson, left side Sanders. He drives baseline on Beckenhauer. Layup is good. Isaiah Sanders now has 14.
Yeah, he wanted that earlier, but he got it late. Easy 2 points on the left-hand drive.
Beckenhauer has it. The logo for Papio South. Down by 3 are the Titans. Beckenhauer drives right side, kicks out to Alderson. They switch Sanders on him, and Sanders bumps him and fouls him.
Well, Southwest has plenty. Well, they have had one more foul to give. So if I'm Papio South, I'm thinking about trying to get something going to the hoop. We have the size advantage. You could go against Falkenberg, against Levante Crockett, trying to make maybe an and one to tie the game up before the end of the third quarter.
42-39, 25 seconds to go in the third quarter. The shot clock is turned off for this possession. On the left side, it's Webb. Webb has the basketball, driving baseline, dumps it through. Nobody was there to collect the pass from Webb. Both Beckenhauer and Falkenberg were about equidistant from each other. One at the top of the key, one on the right wing, and went right between them.
Yeah, a little communication there, but Nick, like that in baseball. You'd rather one guy catch it versus both of them look at it.
42-39 your score. Here's the Levante Crockett, left side Sanders, 5 on the game clock. Isaiah, dribble drive, left side in the lane. The layup, good.
Good big finish there in the middle of the lane. I'm telling you, 5'10" against 6'6", 6'7". All year long, they've finished against those guys, and they know how to contort their body in order to finish against bigger guys.
Isaiah Sanders scores it at the horn. 44-39 your score at the end of the third quarter of play. Lincoln Southwest up by 5 in the Class A championship here on 93.7 The Ticket.
General Excavating has been a leading underground utilities contractor for nearly 40 years, and they're growing. General Excavating is hiring for more than 50 positions with offices in Lincoln, Omaha, Sioux Falls, and Cheyenne. Positions range from senior project managers to superintendents, utilities foremen, heavy equipment operators, journeyman plumbers, field mechanics, and more. They offer competitive wages, benefits, and PTO with a culture built on the importance of safety. Apply today at generalexcavating.com or call 402-467-1627 for more information.
When you or a loved one hears the words, "You have cancer," You want to make sure you're surrounded by a team you can trust, who will be a true partner in your cancer journey. At NHO, you'll be treated like family, and you'll feel that compassion every time you walk through our doors. After all, this is the fight of your life, and you'll need the best people to be on your side. We're Nebraska Hematology Oncology. On your side, by your side.
Back to Pinnacle Bank Arena for more Boys State basketball tournament action on 93.7 The Ticket.
All righty, it's the Class A state championship game here at Pinnacle Bank Arena, 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com. I'm Nick Sainert. He is Jay Foreman. Nick Wyman back in our 93.7 The Ticket studios. It'll be the last game of the tournament for Jay and myself as we will hand over the reins to Austin Orman and Tristan Gomez here for our final 3 games of the day. Lincoln Southwest is up by 5, 44-39. If Lincoln Southwest can hold on for 8 more minutes, a Capital City program will hoist the trophy for the first time since '03. Here on the right side, Alderson. Alderson pass almost taken away by Creighton Meyer. Now it is taken away by Isaiah Sanders. Sanders, pass fake, dump down, no look, Meyer, layup good. What a feed by Isaiah Sanders.
Great dump off right there. He was looking out to his brother in the corner. Good cut there by Meyer. Excellent finish.
46-39. It's the largest lead of the day for Lincoln Southwest at 7. Here on the left side, Levi Webb. Webb dribbles, kicks, Falkenberg, 3 on the way. It won't go. The rebound caroms out to Webb. Webb with another crack at it for Papio South. He's looking for help, still looking, gets out to Falkenberg, now to Alderson. Alderson with it, dribbles to the top of the key, loses his defender, 3-point try on the way. That one's short. Rebound collected by Kobe Kerr.
Yeah, if they need a couple big stops here, they're going bone dry from 3, and they're settling for 3, not using their size advantage inside. They don't get a couple stops, this game's going to be a blowout.
Dakari Wilson with the basketball near the logo. 46-39, Lincoln Southwest leads by 7. 6 minutes and 45 seconds to go in the Class A state championship game. Meyer, how about the move off the bench? Creighton Meyer finishes with the left hand.
What did I tell you in the first half? You get it in the middle of the lane, you're going to have one-on-one against a little bit less of a defender. It's been paying off every single time.
48-39, your score. Alex Boss fired up on that sideline, clapping his hands. It'll be a Joel Heiser and Papillion-La Vista South timeout. 48-39, your score. We'll step aside with them. Come back in 30 seconds on 93.7 The Ticket.
With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
Pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Back to Pinnacle Bank Arena for more Boys State basketball tournament action on 93.7 The Ticket.
Welcome back into Pinnacle Bank Arena, 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com. Nick Sainert, Jay Foreman with you. 48-39, 6:33 to go in the ball game. And Lincoln Southwest has jumped out and been on a little bit of a run here in the fourth quarter. How about this, Jay? Lincoln Southwest, 17 points off of turnovers.
Yeah, and that's the difference. And they've turned Papio South over 13, only 3 themselves. That 10 turnover differential is paying dividends, and it's not by a fluke. They are putting too much pressure on these guards that they can't handle right now.
Top of the key, taken away. Isaiah Sanders read it like a book in the lane. The left-handed layup, no good. He smoked it. Here's Papillion-La Vista South after they dodge a break. Levi Webb coming the other way, right at Kobe Kerr. He lost it out of bounds. It'll be Papio South basketball after it nicked off of a Southwest defender.
Yeah, that's like the great solar eclipse there with Isaiah Sanders smoking a layup. So it's a little bit of a luck right there. Let's see if Papio South does anything with it.
Here's Levi Webb, traveling violation. He was denied to go to his left, over his left shoulder rather, because Isaiah Sanders was there. What Levi Webb didn't know was Kobe Kerr was on the other side with the help side defense.
Really good job by Kobe Kerr, knowing what they wanted to do, get Levi Webb in a one-on-one situation on the block, forced to travel there.
Papio South needs a stop in the worst way. Feels like a Dakari Wilson shot here. There it is, 3-point try on the way. Short, barely grazed the front rim. as Papio South brings it across the timeline. 48-39, Lincoln Southwest up by 9 on Papio South, the defending state champions. Here to Levi Webb. Webb to Beckenhauer for 3. Bang!
Yeah, big shot there to get the momentum back. Now they got to play some defense. They got to communicate. And Meyer brings a little bit more scoring power than maybe Crockett. You've seen it here last couple of possessions.
Wilson with the basketball near the logo. Left side, Isaiah Sanders driving. Good cutoff there defensively by Beckenhauer to Meyer. Inside to Kerr. Kerr, spin move at the rim. Misses the jumper, and it will be a defensive rebound for Papio South. Levi Webb will bring it across the half-court line. Handed off Beckenhauer. Beckenhauer back to Webb. He thought about the 3. He kept that right foot down, tied to the hardwood. Now in the far corner, Beckenhauer. Beckenhauer gets it to Alderson. 48-42, 6-point ball game in favor of Lincoln Southwest. Here's Alderson on the right side now. Beckenhauer. Beckenhauer gets it to Falkenberg. Falkenberg back to the basket, down on Creighton Meyer. Steps through off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Kerr.
Yeah, good defense there by Meyer, just walling up and being physical and making Falkenberg shoot a shot that was contested. Unfortunately for him, he missed.
Across the timeline, here's Isaiah Sanders, and a timeout called by Lincoln Southwest. We'll step aside. 48-42 your score. It is 4:33 to go in the fourth quarter. Lincoln Southwest up by 6. We'll step aside, come back in 30 seconds.
General Excavating has been a leading underground utilities contractor for nearly 40 years, and they're growing. General Excavating is hiring for more than 50 positions with offices in Lincoln, Omaha, Sioux Falls, and Cheyenne. Positions range from senior project managers to superintendents, utilities foremen, heavy equipment operators, journeyman plumbers, field mechanics, and more. They offer competitive wages, benefits, and PTO with a culture built on the importance of safety. Apply today at generalexcavating.com or call 402-467-1627 for more information.
Back to Pinnacle Bank Arena for more Boys State basketball tournament action on 93.7 The Ticket.
48-42 is where we currently stand here on 93.7 The Ticket. Nick Sainert alongside Jay Foreman. Here it is, 4:33 to go in the fourth quarter. Lincoln Southwest is up by 6 as Papio South led for a good chunk of the first half, but then Lincoln Southwest, similar to the way they came back on Omaha West Side yesterday, just kept on using that defensive intensity.
Right, yeah, they're pushing, making their push, and I think going into the fourth quarter, they smelled a little blood in the water like they did against Omaha West Side. The relentless pressure generally just wears teams down, and to see if they can finish the job here.
The last Lincoln team to win a state title, 2003. Lincoln Southwest played in the championship game in 2009, but they lost. The last non-metro team to win a state championship was 2017 Norfolk. Dakari Wilson can't connect on 3, and it's rebounded by Slobodny. A lot of history on the line here at Pinnacle Bank Arena. Levi Webb crosses over to the right side now, top of the key with it. Beckenhauer to Slobodny. Down low with it. Here it is. 3 ball on the way. Webb can't connect. Rebounded by Falkenberg. Papio South gets another crack at it. Here on the right side, Falkenberg. Falkenberg working on Crockett. Has a significant height advantage. Alderson, 3-point try. That one won't fall. Dakari Wilson skies high for the defensive rebound.
Yeah, big rebound there from his guard position. That's what you need, team rebounding when you're a little bit undersized.
In the lane, a foul is called as Isaiah Sanders falls into the lap of the cameraman.
Yeah.
The cameraman's chair kept on rolling on back as Isaiah Sanders just rolled right into the lap. And that
was a big rebound down there by Dakari Wilson because Falkenberg was right there for a putback.
As here's Lincoln Southwest, Micaiah Sanders spin move too strong on the layup, and a foul is going to be called on Kobe Kerr, as that'll be number 4 on him.
Yeah, that was a big swipe there. It was a little bit of a delayed call there, but it was definitely a foul there on the rebound on Kobe Kerr. That's his 4th, so he's got to be patient now, right? He's a physical presence, and he's really good on both the offensive and defensive rebounds, so he's got to really keep his head here to finish this last 3 minutes and 24 seconds.
As Jay said, 3:24 to go in the fourth quarter, 48-42. A large portion of Pinnacle Bank Arena rises to their feet in a 6-point ball game that Lincoln Southwest currently leads. Webb with the basketball. Crossing over. Levi Webb right side. Now with it, Beckenhauer. Beckenhauer dribbles top of the key. Guarded by Dakari Wilson. Passes back to the right side to Alderson. Alderson to Webb. 10 seconds on the possession here as Webb lost the basketball for a moment. Gets it back. Alderson for three. He can't connect. Rebound is fought for out of bounds. Last touch by Falkenberg of Papillion-La Vista South.
Good effort there by Falkenberg. I think one thing that if I'm Papillion-La Vista South, if they get another timeout, you got to start attacking this pressure. They're going too much side to side. You got to get on a 45-degree angle and really fight pressure with pressure.
48-42 your score, 2:42 to play, fourth quarter in the Class A state championship game. Dakari Wilson with the basketball at the logo. To the right side, Crockett. Now to Wilson, to Sanders. Isaiah and Micaiah Sanders trying to bring a championship to the Lincoln Southwest Silverhawks for the first time in program history. Three ball, no good on the attempt by Isaiah Sanders, and it will be a defensive rebound for Slobodny.
Yeah, right now, both teams are a little bit in a drought right now, so somebody's got to try to go on this mini run here, getting close to game time.
Alderson hands it to Webb. Down by 6 are the Titans. Spin move on Dakari Wilson. The layup won't go, but a foul is called on the jumper, rather, and Levi Webb will go to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, right now, that's what you wanted, right? You want to pick up another foul, and Lincoln Southwest trying to inch towards that bonus. If you're down by, a significant amount of points, more importantly, you got your best player at the free throw line who hasn't really been active, this whole game like you expect in a championship game.
48-42, 2 free throws coming for Levi Webb. First one is good. 48-43, still plenty of time. Neither side has shot many free throws. Lincoln Southwest 3 for 4 on the day, while Papillion-La Vista also 3 for 4. The second free throw for Webb is good. He's now 4 for 5. Is Papio South. Guess what? It's a 4-point game. 48-44. Can Papio South get another stop? Isaiah Sanders to Crockett. Crockett to Sanders. Sanders looking to Wilson. Wilson back to Sanders. 1:55 to play. Sanders on the left side. Got away with a little amount of a walk there. Now on the left side, he gets bumped, and a foul is called. Baseline inbound coming up, as that was the second team foul on Papio South.
Rocked him to sleep a little bit. It got away with a travel there. Isaiah Sanders got it back, and just as soon as he sees you relax a little bit, he is past you, man, like gangbusters.
48-44, they inbound it to Sanders. Isaiah trying to get it to Wilson. Now they do. Fresh 35 seconds a moment ago. They inbound it on the left elbow. Kobe Kerr with it in the lane. He's fouled, and Kobe Kerr will go to the line to shoot 2 shots.
Good move right there. Got him to the high post right there at the elbow. One thing I like about Kobe Kerr, he just wasn't what I call an assembly line looking to pass. He knew he had the advantage right there. Good spin move after Isaiah Sanders cleared out the left side of the lane for him. Now he's at the free throw line, trying to extend the lead.
Sanders at the line. Kobe Kerr is at the line. They have to clean up a little bit of a wet spot where Kobe Kerr went back. And it appears we are ready to go. 48-44. First free throw no good by Kobe Kerr.
Yeah, but if I'm, look, there's plenty of time left. You got 3 timeouts left if you're Papio South, 2 if you're Lincoln Southwest. This game is far from over.
And the second one is good for Kobe Kerr. 49-44, 1:37 to play in the fourth quarter. On the left side, Alderson. He'll bring it across the timeline. He almost lost the basketball, gets it back, but he's already extinguished his dribble. He finds Beckenhauer at the top of the key. This is where we might see Lincoln Southwest's defense continue to intensify. 3-point try, Slobodny. It won't go. The tip try won't fall. Kobe Kerr gets the rebound, and on the floor with it, here's Dakari Wilson. Wilson across the timeline. Sanders pushing the pace in the lane, off the glass and in.
Yeah, easy 2 points there by Isaiah Sanders, cramping up a little bit.
Here is Levi Webb. Back out. Alderson 3. He's answering. And we have a Joel Heiser timeout as Isaiah Sanders still hobbling on that right leg, as it is a timeout by Papillion-La Vista South. It's back to a 4-point differential. It's a full timeout on the floor. 51-47, Lincoln Southwest leads. Let's take a 30-second break and come back. High school basketball fans, take a trip over to the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame while you're in town for state hoops. Admission is free, and it's a great way to learn about some of the greatest athletes and teams to come out of the state, from recently to over 100 years ago in all sports. Learn more about names like Gale Sayers, Johnny Rogers, Bob Gibson, Tom Osborne, and more. Open Wednesday through Friday from 1 to 4 p.m. It's the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame, just north of Haymarket Park at 500 Charleston Street.
Back to Pinnacle Bank Arena for more Boys State basketball tournament action on 93.7 The Ticket.
Welcome back in Pinnacle Bank Arena as each side of the arena is on their feet. You have the student sections behind each bucket.
They travel well.
They did.
Yeah,
give credit to Papio South.
Yeah, give both. Look, we were joking at halftime that Lincoln Southwest success has 50% of Lincolnites that have transferred into the green and white over here. So the whole city of Lincoln and the Lincoln basketball community is pulling for the Southwest Silverhawks.
Southwest basketball, they'll go the entire length of the floor here, under a minute to play. Pass is going to be hauled in by Makai Sanders. It hit the net of the bucket, and so fortunately enough, it didn't disrupt it anymore.
Yeah, you're lucky it didn't hit the rim and go right back into a Papillion-La Vista South defender. So, this pressure right here is try to obviously extend the game. You're going to probably foul pretty quick because you need some more possessions if you're Papio South. This is right in the wheelhouse to handle this pressure here for Southwest.
They try to trap Dakari Wilson, but he has to call a timeout as he dribbles right into the trap. We'll go ahead and keep it here. 48.9 seconds here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
51-47. Lincoln Southwest leads by 4, and the next foul for Papio South will put Lincoln Southwest in the bonus.
Yeah, I mean, and that's where they just got to get it to their best free throw shooters that they have. Obviously, Dakari Wilson is probably their best free throw shooter. Then, obviously, the Sanders twins. So those three are going to handle the ball here moving forward. And so if I'm a secondary player, whether they bring in Meyer or keep Levante Crockett in there, you got to be ready to handle the ball. But more importantly, you got to move to the ball and catch it. It's going to be pressure. It's going to be physical. Don't worry about the fouls. You got to really control the basketball if you're Lincoln Southwest.
This is our third game of the day, as we will have 3 more coming your way after an extended break. 48.9 seconds here in the fourth quarter. How about this? With 48.9 in the game, Uzziah Sanders is on the bench for the time being.
Yeah, I thought you had like a little bit of a cramping issue now. So, really – But Meyer is a really good, free throw shooter, Creighton Meyer. So he's in the game for a reason. So if I'm going to foul anybody, it might be Levante Crockett on the pass back to the inbounder.
Here we go. Crockett to inbound. They get it in. Oh, do they? We have a foul called on Papillion-La Vista South and Levi Webb.
Yeah, they were trying to go for not the steal, but to bat it off of Makai Sanders' leg and try to get a quick turnover right there. But
all right, so now
here comes Zaya Sanders back. Probably had to get the cramp out of his leg. You look at how explosive these two young men are and how much basketball they played and in the type of intensity in less than a 24-hour turnaround. Sometimes cramps come up.
Sanders at the line. First one is good for Micaiah. Isaiah checks in for Creighton Meyer. 47.8 seconds to play in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, right there. I mean, if you want, who else do you want at the free throw line? Zaya Sanders, Makai Sanders, or Dakari Wilson. So this is working out well for Lincoln Southwest.
Second free throw, no good, so goes 1 for 2. Here's Levi Webb. He'll push the pace a little bit across the timeline, get bumped and fouled. Called on Micaiah Sanders.
That's no big deal. Coach Baugh is fine with that because you got another foul to give. So you can really, really extend this or really condense this game here if you're Coach Baugh.
So here we go. As they inbound it to Webb. Webb across the timeline. On the left side, gets bumped by Crockett. No call. Pass taken away. They were giving it back to Falkenberg. Instead, Micaiah Sanders lays it in to put Southwest up by 7.
Right there, that's a big turnover. It's the same way Westside got beat.
25 seconds to play. Fourth quarter, three-point try. Webb is able to connect. And we have a timeout called by Papio South as it's back to a 4-point game. 21 seconds to go. What a shot by Levi Webb.
Yeah, just coming right off of there, not even looking, turn around 3. But we saw this yesterday. I think it was Makai Sanders as well, kind of playing like a safety and alert position. If you want to have a football analogy, get the quarterback looking other way, then you time it up, steal, same way he put Omaha Westside he did. He put Omaha Westside to bed, almost did the same thing to Papio South. Now, Papio South has a little life left, 21 seconds left, but not much. Not much. They got to be perfect. They got to have Lincoln Southwest, when they foul, only make one, or if they hit two, they're going to have to hit back-to-back threes. And so they got to be strategic now. They got to try to turn these next 22.8 seconds into 22 minutes, moving forward. So it's stacked up against Papio South. Southwest can probably smell it. And the one thing here is also interesting, though, Nick. There's a couple Lincoln teams in district finals that struggled down the stretch. We saw Southwest be able to complete an easy inbounds play to beat Omaha Westside. So that's in their favor. But you could think about some of those things of other teams that they could possibly have been on the floor if they would have been able to get the ball in.
Papio South defeated Omaha Westside in the championship last year, 61-58. Here, trying to go back-to-back, but they're going to need some good fortune to come their way as Dakari Wilson is fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2 shots.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want. And look, when you got the quickness and speed out there, even Kobe Kerr matched up against, Falkenberg or Beckenhauer especially Falkenberg, he's quicker than Falkenberg and Slobny. So it works out to their favor if they have to get the ball in. All 5 guys can catch. All 5 guys can get to the ball, and obviously not going to have a turnover.
Dakari Wilson, free throw on the way. It's good. Perfect for Dakari Wilson, who's had a spectacular state tournament.
Yeah.
Struggled a little bit more today from 3 than we've seen him in the first 2 games, but here he is hitting 1 out of the 2 clutch free throws for Southwest. 18 seconds to go. Here is on the Levi Webb, a whistle and a foul called on Isaiah Sanders with 16 seconds to play in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, so Coach Bob is telling them no foul, right? Just play everything steady. Once the ball goes through the hoop, the clock still runs. So you have to know that essentially there's 10 seconds or maybe close to 11 seconds left in this game.
Here it is, 3-point try, Slobodny. He can't hit. Rebounded by Crockett. There's Makai Sanders. They give it to Yaziah. The 2-hand slam with 7 seconds to go. Lincoln Southwest will do it for the first time since 2003. There's the horn. Your Class A champion resides in Lincoln.
The power structure of basketball has completely changed. It was up for grabs this year. There was plenty of Lincoln teams that could do it. Lincoln Southwest had the togetherness and the team camaraderie to push it over the edge. Coach Alex Baugh has brought a championship back to Lincoln.
Lincoln Southwest wins it 57-53 over Papillion-La Vista South. We saw it earlier in the day when Yaziah Sanders took a steal coast to coast and slammed it to the basket to our right with 2 hands. And he finally was able to put the exclamation point on it with 8 seconds to go in the Class A final as he hammered it home to the basket to our left. And PBA erupted as Lincoln Southwest is your 2026 Class A state champion. Let's take a break. We'll come back, wrap this one up on 93.7 The Ticket.
Big Ten Sports Bar and Grill welcomes out-of-towners to Lincoln for state high school basketball and congratulates your schools on making it to the tournament. Your local bar is comfortable and you know the regulars. Find that experience at Big Ten Sports Bar and Grill, where it's a small-town feel with lots of space. Big groups are more than welcome, so come on by before or after your team plays to experience great food, great drinks, and great times, all at Big Ten Sports Bar and Grill, downtown at 10th and P. Parents deal with a lot of what-ifs. What if my child gets a scholarship? What if they don't? What if they go to college? Or what if they pursue a trade? Nest 529 makes it easy to save for higher education costs, so you're always prepared for life's what-ifs. Learn more at nest529.com/hoops. Check with your home state to learn if it offers tax or other benefits for investing in its own 529 plan. Investment products are not FDIC insured, may lose value, no bank guarantee. State high school basketball coverage from Pinnacle Bank Arena is proudly sponsored by Peru State College, Nebraska's first college, helping students excel on and off the court for more than 150 years. At Peru State College, you'll find affordable tuition, a close-knit community, and flexible programs designed to fit your goals. Whether you plan to compete in college athletics or get involved across campus, Peru State helps you reach your full potential in the classroom and beyond. Pursue your potential at Peru State College. Learn more about programs, scholarships, and book your campus visit at peru.edu.
Your possibilities are endless at Doane University. Rooted in liberal arts, you can choose from undergraduate and graduate programs, all delivering real-world experience. At Doane University, we take a personal approach to education, giving you the guidance you need to own your future. It's not just our long history of innovative learning, it's the feeling of being surrounded by possibilities that makes us different. Now is your time. Apply today at doane.edu/apply.
A business's phone is the lifeline to its customers and potential clients. That's why it's so important that you can take calls seamlessly from anywhere, whether you're on the road or in the office. Hamilton Business Technologies can help ensure your phone rings wherever you are. We can equip your headquarters and any of its locations with the right tools for smooth, professional call handling. As the official business IT partner of the Huskers, we know how to keep Nebraska businesses connected. Learn more at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Winning is about more than wanting it. It's about working for it. As Bulldogs, we see that hard work pay off every day in the classroom, in our faith, in competition. At Concordia, the momentum is building, and you can be a part of it. Join a winning team at Concordia University, Nebraska.
When you or a loved one hears the words, "You have cancer," you want to make sure you're surrounded by a team you can trust, who will be a true partner in your cancer journey. At NHO, you'll be treated like family, and you'll feel that compassion every time you walk through our doors. After all, this is the fight of your life, and you'll need the best people to be on your side. We're Nebraska Hematology Oncology. On your side, by your side.
Back to Pinnacle Bank Arena for more Boys State basketball tournament action on 93.7 The Ticket.
Your final score in the Class A state championship game, Lincoln Southwest 57, Papillion-La Vista South 53. Lincoln Southwest will bring a state championship back to the school for the first time in school history. And it wasn't easy, Jay, but man, what a fun boys Class A tournament this was, with Southwest upsetting Westside. You saw on the other side Papio South upsetting Bellevue West.
Right.
This thing was wide open from the start, and Lincoln Southwest, the 4 seed, ends up winning.
It was a byproduct of this whole season. I think coming into the season, obviously the most talented team is Westside. That's why it was such a big upset. But, you had, close second through 15, quite a few Lincoln teams that we saw Lincoln High do really well. And obviously Lincoln Southwest was easily the best team in the city of Lincoln this year. And obviously the best team in the state. They were either 1 or 2 for majority of the year, withstood some adversity with Hudson Mesker, going down with an unfortunate injury, recalibrated, and it seemed that they didn't lose a step. And so you got to give credit to, Coach Baugh and staff and the players, right? They came together. They really kind of, he's accepted all the players for their skill set and who they are. They have a real close relationship between the player and coach. He treats them right, and they were able to kind of come through for a championship for Lincoln, making history. It's been a long time since Lincoln basketball has been competitive. This has been the most competitive year throughout, state goes, and they're a byproduct of it. They're the best team in the city, and they're the best team in the state as of today.
Your final score one last time, 57-53. Lincoln Southwest delivers a championship to the capital city for the first time since 2003, when the Lincoln High Lynx won the Class A crown. But now, as the Silverhawks will get rewarded with their medals, their gold medals, and their first place trophy, Papio South just raised the runner-up trophy a year after winning it last season. Your final score one last time, 57-53. Lincoln Southwest, your 2026 NSAA Boys Class A State Basketball Champions. For Jay Foreman, Nick Wyman, Nick Sainert saying so long one last time for us specifically from Pinnacle Bank Arena. 3 more games to come on the rest of the afternoon. Austin Orman and Tristan Gomez will have your call. For all of those, a major thank you to us, from us, for hanging out the last 2 weeks. 3 more games to go on Championship Saturday. We're excited to see what happens in those 3 classes. Don't go anywhere. 93.7 The Ticket continues on. Once again, major congrats to Lincoln Southwest High School, your 2026 Class A state champions. Are you looking for a fresh new hangout spot? Let me tell you about Liquid Assets Sports Bar, where Mondays mean new weekly drink and food features. With 23 taps, a full lineup of cans and bottles, and 40 TVs blasting every sports package out there, you'll never worry about missing a play. Savor high-end spirits at their stylish top-shelf bar, enjoy a healthy menu, family-friendly atmosphere, and catch all of your favorite teams every